Welcome, you beautiful weirdos, to a deep dive into something we all have but love to fight about: nudity. On screen, on beaches, in life. Why are we so obsessed with it? Why is it a scandal in one place and a shrug in another? Today, we're peeling back the layers, pun intended, on nudity in movies, the biases that make no sense, and how places like Denmark are out here living their best naked lives. Until someone says, put some pants on. Spoiler, this is gonna be fun, a little spicy, and maybe a tad uncomfortable. Let's go. Because if this doesn't make you wonder, what will? Nudity in movies, it's the ultimate cinematic lightning rod. From Sharon Stone's leg cross in Basic Instinct, to Leo and Kate steaming up that car in Titanic, a flash of skin can make a blockbuster or tank it. But why is it such a big deal? Let's rewind. Back in the 1930s, Hollywood had the Hays Code, basically a prudish rulebook saying no naked, no sexy, no fun. A bare ankle was basically porn. Fast forward to the 60s, and boom, Midnight Cowboy and Last Tango in Paris, Paris are like, hold my butter, we're going there. But here's the kicker. Even today, nudity in films gets people clutching pearls. The US slaps an R rating on anything with a nipple, while gore, oh, you can chop heads off and it's PG-13. Why? Bias, baby. We've decided blood's fine, but boobs? Dangerous. Meanwhile, in Europe, they're like, hey, it's just a body. Take Denmark, home of Lars von Trier, who's basically like, nudity? Sure, why not? His films, like Nymphomaniac, are raw, naked, and unapologetic. And guess what? They're not banned there. They're art. So, where'd this bias come from? Spoiler, it's not natural. Humans have been naked forever. Cave folks didn't have skinny jeans. But then agriculture hit, societies got bossy, and clothes became a power trip. In cold places like Denmark or England, yeah, you needed furs to not die. Fair. But then religion and rulers piled on. Cover up, or you're a sinner. Suddenly, nudity's not just impractical, it's shameful. And America? Oh, America took that shame and made it a brand. You can show a woman getting hacked up in a horror movie, but heaven forbid she's topless beforehand. Men can sunbathe shirtless, play football shirtless, jog shirtless, hell, sell protein powder shirtless. Women? You so much as post a nipple and the algorithm drags you to the digital dungeon. Want more? A Victoria's Secret ad featuring women in lingerie? Primetime, baby. A mother breastfeeding? Too graphic. You can rent a chainsaw and star in a slasher film before you're old enough to watch Showgirls. And don't even get started on the gym rules. Tank tops for men, but women get flagged for distracting attire. Oh, and let's talk about Halloween. A man in a thong dressed as a gladiator? Just bros being bros. A woman in the same outfit? Suddenly she's corrupting the youth. Music videos show twerking in hot tubs, but Instagram will remove a woman's photo for showing underboob during yoga. You can watch Game of Thrones characters behead each other before breakfast, but not bathe without creative camera angles. It's like society sat down and said, you know what's terrifying? The human body in its natural form. The hypocrisy is baked into the system like it's on the menu. Fast forward to today and we're still stuck on it. So why do we flinch at a boob but cheer a beheading? Because we were trained to. In the US, a bare butt on TV sparks outrage, but a gunfight? Yawn. And the double standards are everywhere. Men's nipples on Instagram? Fine. Women's? Banned. A shirtless man jogging in Central Park? No problem. A woman breastfeeding in public? Cue the angry stares and awkward whispers. Violence in primetime? Totally acceptable. But God forbid someone sees a breast doing something other than selling burgers. We can show war crimes, serial killers, and decapitations at dinner time. But Janet Jackson flashes half a second of nipple and America loses its mind. It's not just bias, it's hypocrisy wrapped in censorship and sold as morality. And it's exhausting. Because deep down, we all know what's really offensive isn't the nudity. It's the fact that it forces us to confront how weirdly selective our outrage is. Check this out. Studies, like one from the American Psychological Association, say we're wired to notice nudity, sure, but the freakout? That's learned. In cultures where it's normal, like Denmark or Germany, nobody's fainting over a topless beachgoer. But here, it's like, think of the children. Meanwhile, kids see 200,000 violent acts on TV by age 18, per the National Institute of Mental Health. Nudity's the threat? Come on. It's a body, not a bomb. And if anything's explosive, it's how many hoops we've built around what's basically skin wrapped around bones. We censor cleavage like it's plutonium, but sell toy assault rifles to kids. Make it make sense. Let's jet to Denmark, where nudity's basically a national pastime. Since the 70s, you can strip down on any beach. 7,000 kilometers of coastline, all fair game. Parks? Sure. Your backyard? Go for it. There's no law saying, thou shalt wear pants. It's legal everywhere, unless someone takes offense. If a grumpy Dane says, hey, your nakedness offends my sensibilities, you've got to cover up. It's called blufærdighedskrænkelse, which loosely translates to, don't be a creep. It's not about the nudity itself. It's about intent. Streaking to shock? Trouble? Sunbathing? You're golden. Naked chess tournament in a park? Surprisingly fine, as long as no one's making it weird. Imagine that here. You're chilling naked at the lake, and some Karen's like, I'm offended. Boom, pants on. It's practical, right? Freedom with a side of don't be a jerk. Denmark's vibe is, bodies are normal. Everyone's got one. No one's popping a boner over grandma in the sauna, because it's not weird there. They've got nude beaches like Bellevue near Copenhagen, and it's families, old folks, teens, just living. Compare that to the US, where a nip slip at the Super Bowl broke the internet for a decade. Denmark's proof. Nudity's only sexy if you make it sexy. Denmark's not alone in the naked and chill club. Let's globetrot. Germany's got FKK, Freikörperkultur, or free body culture. Since the 1920s, they've had nude beaches, parks, even jogging clubs. It's legal in designated spots. Tiergarten in Berlin's a hotspot. You can't just strut naked down the Autobahn, but if someone's offended, it's rare they'd win a case. Spain? Topless is legal everywhere since the 80s. Public nudity too if it's not obscene. Barcelona's beaches are a free-for-all, and no one bats an eye. Then there's Japan. Onsens, hot springs, are nude zones, but it's single sex, and you will get stared at if you're tattooed. Yakuza vibes. Public nudity's a no-go though, they're strict outside those steamy pools. Croatia's another gem. Naturism's huge since King Edward VIII skinny dipped there in 1936. Rab Island's still a nude paradise. And get this, in Brazil, toplessness is technically illegal, but women fought for it on Ipanema Beach in 2016. Cops backed off. Every country's got its flavor, freedom, quirks, and all. Before we move on, if you think naked should be natural, smash that like button like it's a Puritan's pearls. Let's see if the algorithm can handle a little honesty. Let's take a naked stroll through the United States, where the laws around nudity feel like they were written during a game of Puritan Mad Libs. In New York, women can legally go topless anywhere a man can. But guess what? They still get harassed and sometimes arrested. In Indiana, it's illegal to attend a public event in a state of nudity, even if that event is a nudist festival. Meanwhile, in Vermont, public nudity is totally legal, as long as you didn't take your clothes off in public. So, be naked, but only if you showed up that way? Cool, cool, cool. Then there's Florida. A man mowing his lawn in a Speedo was charged with indecent exposure. Not for being nude, just for having too much cheek. But you can open carry a weapon into a grocery store. Priorities, right? And let's not forget Utah, where showing butt cleavage can get you fined. But selling firearms at a gas station? All good. It's like someone spun a moral roulette wheel and landed on nipple equals sin, shotgun equals freedom. Let's be real. Shame isn't just a vibe, it's a billion-dollar industry. The more insecure you feel about your body, the more stuff you buy to fix it. Want proof? The global beauty market is worth over $500 billion. And a big chunk of that comes from telling you that your natural self is unacceptable. Hair too coarse? Cream it. Boobs too small? Pat it. Wrinkles? Laser them. Body hair? Murder it with sugar wax. But God forbid you actually like your body and stop buying their crap. It gets worse. Ads use half-naked models to sell cars, shampoo, even burgers. But show that same body outside an ad and suddenly it's a problem. Capitalism loves naked bodies, just as long as they're profitable, airbrushed, and silent. It's not about decency, it's about control and cash flow. So why is nudity still a battleground? It's not logical. In tribal cultures like the Himba in Namibia or Yanomami in Brazil, nudity's just life. No shame, no sexualization. Then empires and religions rolled in. Cover up, heathens. It was control, kings, priests, colonizers saying, your body's ours to judge. Today, it's capitalism's turn. Fashion says, you're ugly without our jeans. Ads use naked models to sell perfume, then censor the same bodies on Instagram. It's a racket. Shame keeps us buying. Here's the truth. Nudity's only wrong because we say it is. We made it weird. We made it shameful. And then we made it marketable. Meanwhile, the human body is just trying to regulate temperature and not chafe. Denmark proves it. Make it normal, and the hype dies. And if you're thinking, dude, I'd love a nude beach, it'd be hot. Trust me, once it's normal, the mystery fades. Studies show it's actually less arousing when nudity's no big deal. Men think, oh, naked people everywhere, I'd be turned on 24/7. Nope. Studies, like one from the University of London, show arousal drops when nudity's routine. It's the taboo that makes it hot. Strip that away and it's just us. Flawed, hairy, human us. Nipples, scars, cellulite, dad bods, and all. Shame's a con. Let's ditch it. So what's next? Could we go full Denmark, naked till someone whines? Picture it. Beaches, parks, maybe a nude Tuesday. At the office. Okay, maybe not that, but why not loosen up? Normalize it in movies. No more gasps at a bare back. Teach kids bodies aren't bombs. It'd take guts. Corporations and prudes would riot. But the payoff? Less shame, less control, more freedom. And this isn't about being woke or political. It's a human versus hang-up thing. Denmark's not perfect, but it's a start. Other countries too, Germany, Spain, they're showing us. Nudity's not the end of the world. It's just the beginning of chilling out. That's the naked truth, folks. Movies overhype it, biases overcomplicate it, and places like Denmark remind us it's just skin. Next time you see a nude scene or a nude Dane, ask yourself, why is this a big deal? Maybe it shouldn't be. So, would you rather live in a world of bare bodies or buttoned-up nonsense? Drop your take below. I promise I won't judge. Much. And hey, if you actually think nudity should be banned, we want to hear from you too. Seriously, make your case in the comments. Let's talk about it like grown-ass adults who aren't afraid of a little skin. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and maybe stay naked. Unclothe the mind, and the rest follows. And hey, if this made you laugh, gasp, or rethink your Instagram feed, send it to a friend who needs a little de-shaming in their life. Let's spread the word, one nipple at a time.